Hey, my name is Anton and welcome to another how to Photoshop tutorial. So for this tutorial you're gonna have to go into my website and or on my YouTube channel and watch the color and lights effect tutorial, or you can skip it if you want. So in this tutorial we're going to be creating this, and you're gonna have to use two brushes which are included in a file with this tutorial, so you can download them. And to install the brushes in Photoshop, you just select them both and copy them, and we'll go into C and program files and Adobe, and there you'll see Photoshop CS4 folder. In it you'll see presets, and the presets you'll see a folder named brushes. So you just paste them there and you're ready to go. So let's get started. So in the files you'll see a JPEG file, photograph that is called mannequin.jpg. So we'll just drag it into Photoshop like so. So this is the base for our photo, which is the blue girl you saw. So let's unlock our background layer by double clicking on it. Let's call it face. And now we need to use the pen tool to cut it from the background. So we'll zoom in a bit like this, and pressing down on space on your keyboard you'll see this little hand which allows you to move your photo, and using the pen tool we'll just go ahead and go around the shape we want to cut from our picture. Okay, so now that we did that, if we'll zoom out by holding down Alt, just you'll see I've selected all of our shape. We'll go into path and choose this dotted circle to make it a path, and we'll make it a mask by pressing on this little icon right here, stuff like this. Now we want to make our size a little bit bigger, so we'll go into the crop tool, crop it around our blue girl, well, soon to be blue. Zoom out a bit by using Ctrl minus and drag it a bit up, sort of like this, and press enter to make it a selection. So now we have our mask, our face mannequin with no background. So let's create a new layer by pressing here, and this will drag down, so it will be our background, and we'll call it BR for background. We'll go into the color picker and pick black, and we'll go into edit fill to fill it with black, and make sure it's set on foreground color and press OK. Cool. Okay, so to achieve this vector look we'll use a couple of actually only one filter. So first let's delete the mask. We'll do that by dragging this black shape into the garbage bag and the garbage can, and here we'll select apply. So now all we have left is our face with no mask on it, and we'll make sure our two colors will be black and blue. Well, actually it doesn't matter right now. We'll go into filter, artistic, and poster edges. We'll zoom out a bit by pressing on this minus right here, and we'll see this is the result it gives us, and we can play with the settings right here, which basically you put the thickness and the intensity on 0 and the posterize on 2. Of course you can magnify that if you want to get maybe a little bit of different result, but we'll leave it at that for now. So press OK, and now we have this. So let's duplicate our face layer by holding down Alt and dragging it down, and let's make it invisible for now. So we'll go back into our top layer, and we'll go into image adjustments and hue and saturation, and just lower, maybe let's select colorize, and let's just pick a color. Let's pick this blue, and we can adjust the brightness a bit by going into adjustments and curves and put it in sort of like this to make it maybe brighter. Okay, now remember this mask we copied and made invisible. Let's drag it on top of it, make it visible again, and we'll zoom in to the face, and we want to use our pen tool to select the lips like this, and select the eyes. Actually, let's select all of the eyes. Just use, by the way, Ctrl Z for undo, like in most programs. By the way, if you want to correct this angle, you just hold down Alt and just drag it back. So we'll do it like this, and we'll do the same with the other eye. Okay, so we'll go into paths and do the same actually like we did before, and we'll select the dotted circle to sort of make the selection. We'll go back into layers and we'll select the mask option, sort of mask it and leave only the eyes and the lips sort of with color. So if we'll zoom out by pressing the zoom tool and holding down Alt to zoom out, we'll see the only thing left with color is the eyes and the lips. So as you can I made the eyes blue and this sort of I don't know which color that is, but you don't have to follow me, and let's actually do something different now. So let's delete our mask like before. We'll drag this layer, we'll drag this mask to the garbage can and click apply, and with the selection tools we'll select only the eyes. We'll go into adjustments, levels, sort of make them brighter, and we'll go into adjustments and hue and saturation to make them more blue. And actually I sort of like the lips red like this, so we're gonna keep the lips red. And okay, the next step is the hair. So now we wanna raise it a little bit, so we'll hold down Control, Shift, and select the both layers and just pull them up a bit, maybe zoom out, pull them sort of to the middle, and now we're gonna use the brushes. So let's select our color picker and we can sample color. So let's sample this blue color, and we'll go into brushes, and in here you can click on this little arrow, and as you remember, you put two brushes in your brushes folder before, so they should be here. So we're gonna find spray paint splatter brushes and click OK, and here you have paint splatter brushes. So we're gonna click on one and we're gonna create a new layer and call it paint, and just randomly put somewhere like here, and you can right click on your mouse in the middle of your composition and select a different one. So sort of let's click some right here. Listen, you can switch the color by going to the color picker and sort of use other brushes, and maybe you can create a new layer and put it down underneath all of our stuff, and let's call it paint background, and just splatter it here, sort of to not affect our face.